Hi peeps! The folks at Cathuria Games have come out with a new update for Dream Cycle. They're calling the Reforging update. It really changes things up in Dream Cycle and in my opinion, makes the game much better. For those who don't know what Dream Cycle is, it's an action-adventure game set in the dreamlands, a place of twisted reality that looks like the crazy stuff you might see in your dreams. What sets Dream Cycle apart from other action-adventure games is that its levels are procedurally generated. It's still in early access, so it's rough around the edges, but Cathuria have been reshaping and polishing up this gem of a game, and it's starting to look pretty darn good. The combat has really improved since the first major update. It feels good to smash away with your sword, as you can really get a visceral feeling with every hit. I had issues with the last iteration because combat didn't feel impactful. The shiny critical points that randomly appear on enemies are your main way to deal good damage at an enemy, and they're much easier to see and attempt to aim at compared to before. It used to feel like I had to squint hard at everything because it was so hard to find the critical point during frantic combat. Now it feels like I'm not playing Where's Waldo, and I can actually focus on the fight. Stab him in the back. The levels are looking pretty too. I've got to say, the devs have been working hard at making everything look good. There's a beautiful world map for us to explore, and we can finally zoom in! That was a major sticking point for me. I hated the old map because everything felt so small and hard to see. However, it does mean we lose a little bit of that cool factor of having everybody's levels be the same. It removes that possibility of players being able to talk about specific levels. Hey, have you been to X57Y23? It's got the coolest looking weird building there. Might be cool if they let us enter in seed values for levels so we can all check out that one cool building. That said, the procedural generation algorithm is working nicely, creating interesting levels for us to explore. Every adventure feels more focused, and there isn't as much of a lull in between the fun. Explore the level, beat up some bad guys while you're at it, find the key to the boss area, go in, and don't get weirded out by this super weird looking entrance, and kill the boss. The enemies look more varied, so even though many of them are just the same enemy, it doesn't feel like I'm fighting in a clone war. Also, bosses, they are way huge. Looks so cool inside this dungeon, but I was feeling a little cramped in this wee tavern here. Want a sip of ale, boss? The tutorial has been shortened and lets us get to the action quicker. However, it lost some of its ability to teach players how to play. If I hadn't played the old tutorial already, I would definitely not know how to play well enough. I appreciate that there are text box tutorials popping up over time, but it's all too easy to skip them and not realize how stealth and combat works in this game. I'd bet this would cause many new players to just drop the game because they didn't know the game. All in all, I'd say the Reforging has been a fantastic update. I'm so happy to see Dream Cycle get better with every iteration. It's still clearly an early access game, as there are a lot of rough edges and kinks to work out. Little things like randomly getting stuck in third person when I'm playing in first person mode, or having to stand in a specific spot that the game doesn't tell you in order to activate some mystical object. Thankfully, nothing seems to get in the way of having a great time with Dream Cycle. Not really anyways.
Is that the gate back to the waking world? That's it. That's my way out.
I'm looking forward to more awesome updates from Cathuria. I'm curious to know everybody else's thoughts of Dream Cycle and the new update. Let me know in the comments below. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!